How you
How's
doing?
it going? I'm doing good, bro. How you doing?
Excellent, man. Excellent. Good Christmas, all that. Everything is solid.
Yeah, I didn't do much, just trained.
Good
So
stuff, man.
yeah, it was pretty good.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. And Mike introduced us at that hotel in Toronto there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that was our first run in there. So it's cool to meet you there. It's funny, I wasn't allowed in there, but I just walked right in.
Yeah.
Pretended to be a part of it. And then Mike actually yelled at me because of the jersey I was wearing. And kind of brought
Yeah.
me in. So that was hilarious. But no,
Oh,
good.
that's sweet.
Good to chat, man. Obviously one of the hottest prospects in Canada. It's basically you've set yourself up to, be undeniable to the UFC for next year. So
Hmm.
it's exciting, man. 3 fights this year, active year. Um, just give me your thoughts on obviously how well you've done, especially the comeback, back-to-back finishes. Uh,
Hmm.
and now, setting yourself up too with obviously a hot opponent as well in Mo. You're right there. There's nothing else you could be doing to get yourself to that stage. So first, like, congrats on all the work as well. I know
Thank
it's a
you.
lot of unseen shit. So
Yeah. Yeah, so like it was a good year, man. Like it started off pretty bad against Mark, but like
yeah.
Mark is a really skilled opponent. He just signed with Octagon. Like if he was any more entertaining, like he'd be a serious problem for a lot of people in the UFC.
Hmm.
He's really skilled. He just lacks the entertainment factor when it comes to like in-fight performances.
Yeah.
But he's really good. He's like there's no shame in losing to that guy. I grew a lot from it. It helped me improve a lot, and I think that showed in my two performances after.
Hmm.
I fought good guys, like guys I should be finishing before
Hmm.
making it to the UFC. Put on some good performances, show that I'm good everywhere. And yeah, show that I can go put guys away when needed. So it was a good year. I grew a
Hmm.
lot, and the growing continues in the new year. Big big fight to start the year. I'm excited
Hmm.
for it. Like you said, like big opportunity to showcase it. Like I'm undeniable for the UFC. I
Hmm.
think I'm the best prospect at 170 in the country. And like I get to test myself every day against a guy like Mike that you talked about, and a guy like Aaron Jeffrey, and I know I'm right there, and they tell me I'm right there, so it's like it's good to know. So we just go show that in 3 weeks against Mo, and hopefully I just jump straight to UFC and not wait until contenders for 8 months.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, and it's hats off to you as well. I think a previous interview at the gym you spoke about, falling out of love with the sport.
Hmm.
Was that before you came back to Unified again in 2023? Was it that gap year of 2022?
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was that
I
time?
felt out of love with the sport.
Yeah.
Like even before I took that year off, like I didn't enjoy it anymore. Like
Mhm.
I don't know, there was something like I was going in there and like didn't want to get hit and I just wanted
Mhm.
to win and then like I'd step out and watch my performances and knew I had so much more potential, but I wasn't delivering that. Like if you watch my past fights, like lots of decisions, lots of I didn't feel like free in there.
Mhm.
And now that I found that freedom and that love for the game again, uh, I feel like I found myself and who I should be when I'm fighting. So yeah, I do really love the sport again. I love training every day. Good group of guys here, and I have that newfound passion for it that I had when I started the sport 12 years ago.
Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's exciting, dude. That's exciting.
Yeah.
And then going back to that too, coming into 2023. Oh no, it was this year. Sorry, coming back into this year against Mark Holm, 11-3, tough again, like you said, toughest opponent, most seasoned opponent. Working with obviously great guys and Dricus, current champion now. And funny enough, we actually gave his training partner, the guy that warmed him up, a ride back to the hotel because the guys left early on him, which was
Yeah.
was pretty funny. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's especially in Canada, dude, like it's obviously known that the sport's exploding, but we haven't hit that pinnacle yet, right? Like we're just kind of you could say the militia is growing and it's hitting there. Like that Vancouver show really blew the lid off. But it's we want to see more guys. We want, to be established as a great everyone is super talented and it's
Mhm.
ruthless out there too. And you get one loss, everyone just, it's over. So It's just good to see everyone grinding and continuing to stay busy.
Yeah, I mean, we have the best fighter of all time from Canada in GSP. Like the
Yeah,
sport, the country loves fighting as a sport. You see it when they have a pay-per-view in Toronto and it sells out. Vancouver, it sells out.
yeah.
It's just the biggest gate for a fight night at UFC Edmonton. Like Canada is loves fighting. It's a fighting country.
Mhm.
Um, so it's normal, I think, that fighters go out there and make it to UFC as Canadians. I think it should be expected out of us. I just think when it comes to contender series this year, they picked the wrong guys. They didn't pick who I think are the best fighters from Canada.
Mhm.
So we had a rough year and then everyone hates on us, but 2025 we can turn that around with a guy like me, Cody, my training partner, and then there's a lot of high level talent in Canada that should get those opportunities and go show that Canada is good at fighting, not bad like people say
Yeah,
online.
yeah, I know. It's ruthless on there, man. It's horrid. But it was exciting. Like there's guys like Tony Laramie, for instance, went down to Ryzen there, did
Yeah,
excellent. You know, he said it wasn't his greatest performance, but to still go there, fight internationally, get the win, it just shows our talent, man. You know, regardless, you could pick a name out of a hat, check on their, see wherever they're headed, and it's going to be successful. You know, regardless, even if we're fighting in the UFC and we take a loss, it's
yeah.
still at the highest level on the planet, fighting excellent guys. You know, so. I'm super fucking hyped to see what this year holds, and it just keeps getting better and better. The moments that the sport has just keep surpassing each one every year.
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm really looking forward to it too.
Fuck yeah, man. 170. Let's say you were signed to the UFC tomorrow.
Yeah,
Top three guys you'd want to fight right off the bat.
at 170.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
The guy that beat Moado at Contender Series, I think he sucks.
yeah. Okay,
Johnson
okay. I
McAuliffe,
got
I
you.
think
I
I think
got
he's
you.
absolute dog.
Yeah.
Um, and then I'm probably like I'd want the most high profile, less skilled guy as possible. So probably Mickey Gall.
Hmm.
And then a fight I'd really enjoy. Uh, I probably would not get that fight for a few, but Brian Battle would be a fun one.
That would be a fun one. You guys would match
Yeah,
up. That would be a good matchup, man.
I'd
Uh,
enjoy it. I
you
don't
bring
know how that would play out, but I'd love to scrap with that dude. Like it'd be a fight of the night contender for sure.
Oh, hands down, hands
Yeah.
down. You bring that dog, you bring that attitude era kind of entertainment part of that aspect to the fight game, which I think is lacking a bit, especially in
Mhm.
Canada. So like you're probably one of the more louder ones that backs it up
Yeah.
in the nation, honestly. So it's appreciate you for that because whenever I see you in the car talking shit or calling someone out that isn't says they want to fight and it doesn't happen, I'm always just right into it. It's hilarious and then you back it
Yeah.
up. So,
Well, the thing is, like, people say Canadians are way too nice, but like that's not true, man. Like
yeah,
that's not true at all.
yeah,
Like if you grew up playing hockey, you know how much of a piece of shit Canadians are. Like all they do is chirp, and that's what I'm bringing into the sport now. Is like that Canadian hockey chirping mentality where I just get under people's skin and I enjoy it. That's who I am. It's not a persona. It's just who I am as a person. If you ask the guys at the gym, like, oh, how's Powell at the gym? I just talk shit to everyone, and it's funny, it's banter, but like it's nothing serious. And hey, it puts asses in seats, and people love it, so I'm just gonna keep doing it.
absolutely. Yeah, never change, Papa.
Yeah.
Any movies and like downtime for you? Anything that you are into this year that's been kind of getting at you? Or
Just I don't know. I watch anime. That's kind
fuck
of
yeah,
yeah. That's
fuck yeah.
kind of my thing, I guess.
I was
You
watching
go well.
Akira last night. I feel you.
Nice. I haven't watched that one yet. Yeah.
You haven't
I
seen Akira yet?
no. I've
Oh,
seen a
dude,
lot of anime, but that one's on the list, but I haven't seen it yet.
nice. I'm totally
Yeah.
into that whole 80s like sci-fi movement of anime, like Ghost in the Shell, like Evangelion, fucking couple of those like real dystopian ones.
Yeah. I'm more like mainstream, like Attack on Titan.
Nice.
uh, like Black Clover, um, brought like Full Metal Alchemist, like those like
Yeah,
main ones that people are like, oh, watch this, and then I'm like kind of like getting into like the less popular ones now and enjoying them.
nice man.
But yeah, it's probably watched like freaking 20 animes this year.
Have you seen the Ippo? the boxing one?
No, no, I haven't seen it.
Damn,
I try to
surprising.
watch it to get away from fighting.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Good call. Good call.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. The brain's always on that, so that makes sense.
yeah. Like
Uh,
24/7, I could be thinking about fighting. So it's like I need things that like just take me away from it.
I'm not, I don't compete, but it's the same thing for me, honestly, from morning to night. So I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's always
Um,
on your mind. Eh? It's just continuous.
it is, and it's good. It's good. You need that, honestly. I think a lot of guys go crazy without that, so it's nice to have that.
Yeah,
It was funny. I went to my good friend is a anime freak, and he took me to Icon, the anime convention in Winnipeg here.
yeah.
And we went to a maid cafe, and I'm sitting there and I'm staring at this one, and I'm like, damn, like she's really fucking cute. And he's like, bro, that's a guy.
Ew, can't do that, bro. That's crazy.
Oh, I'm so confused now. I can't.
That'll do it.
Yeah, yeah, it's fucking horrible, man.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. So I know you guys at Top Team, you have Jasmine, Mike, Aaron, fuck it. I know Bobby. Does Bobby Poulter go there as well sometimes there?
yeah. It'll come like I think 2 days a week.
Yeah, yeah. Is Surrey City ever down there? I know he's at
Yeah,
Aegis and yeah, yeah.
yeah. It comes down every week.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a ridiculous crew you guys have. Jillian Roberts, is she based out there or is she Alberta?
I don't know. I think she trains in Florida.
Florida. Okay, yeah. She
I've
did
never seen her at the
this year
gym.
too. Okay.
She's never been in the top team. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Damn.
Yeah.
Any besides like you said, you had Cody there in the gym. Anyone younger that people should really keep their eyes on that are amateurs or just getting into their first pro fight that's on the
Yeah, well, we got Demonte Wilson. He's 1-0 as a pro.
okay.
He should be fighting at the same. He's fighting on the same card as me,
Nice.
Unified. He's really, really skilled, really naturally skilled. He's going to be a problem for a lot of guys at lightweight. Then we got like Amis like Elias Leonardo. He's younger. I think he's 21. He moved from BC 2 years ago to come train with us.
Nice.
Works really hard. He has a lot of potential. I see him doing great things in the sport.
Okay.
And then like you got like guys with more experience that should be on the cusp of making it too. Other than me and Cody, there's Kevin Popovic. He's like right there, and Tisha Guthrow as well. He's right there. So those are like a few guys to keep eyes out on.
Nice. Fuck yeah, I'll check them out. I think Popovic I might be following already. That name sounded familiar there.
Yeah, he lives with AJ.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I think AJ was I think my eighth episode. I think I did an interview with him as well. Saw my Unified, fucking awesome crew, man. It's great. On the Muay Thai side of things too, it's growing as well. We got guys headed to one championship. One of them
Yeah.
makes his debut on January 10th. Cody Jerome. He was a finalist of Muay Thai World Cup. I just spoke with him yesterday. Awesome guy as well, and it's there's a lot of shift happening for sure.
Yeah, that's sweet. That's good for combat sports in Canada.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. Um, So training obviously to be, one of the best. You like you said in the previous interview as well, you don't want to just go there and compete and, just go and be cycled through. You want to be up there with, some of the absolute greats.
Yeah.
With that, like that's a whole different mindset, you know, comparatively to guys that are just dying to just get into the UFC and just get one fight. Anderson
Hmm.
Silva's manager, Ed Soros. I've spoken with him, and he said, what's the end game once you get into the UFC? Sure, you're gonna get there, but what happens after that, right? So to have be laser locked in on that has to give you kind of an edge when you're training.
Yeah, like to me, UFC is not the end goal, it's the
Hmm.
beginning. Once I hit that level, it's the beginning. It's total reset. Like everything I've learned up in this point is for that moment. It's like going to school to be a doctor, man. You go to school for 12 years, you do you do like co-ops or whatever, you follow doctors around, and then bang, you're a doctor day one, it all starts. That's what UFC is to me. It's like I
Okay.
got to where I want to be. It all starts now. This is the real game. This is where I want it to be the whole time, and now it's time to start climbing the ladder, climb the
Okay.
rankings.
It's fucking awesome you get to be a part of Unified for that and get to display your talent with that stage that they provide. I think they're one of the more premier organizations in Canada.
Yeah.
Having obviously that I know BFL has that the partnership with Fight Pass, but Unified just seems to have that kind of more attention grabbing aspect to it. I think the production speaks to that. I think the talent pool speaks to that. Um,
Yeah.
can you give some insight with working with them on your side and Sunny and the team there?
They're awesome, man. Like I have no complaints. Like I've got two I co-mained two of their shows this year and then was like featured bout the last show.
Hmm.
I think the next one is either main or co-main. I'm not sure yet, like where they're putting Laramie
Must have
and
been, yeah.
me on the card. So it's like probably flip-flopping between the two. But I have no complaints, man. Like they take care of me. They pay me really well for a regional fighter. Like I didn't think I would make this kind of money as a regional fighter ever. They take care of me good. Always make sure everything's good on fight week. Um, they always, yeah. I have no complaints on Unified, man. They're awesome.
Fuck yeah.
I think if you want to make it fighting in Canada, that's probably the go-to organization. They'll give you good exposure. I met with Sonny. I saw him briefly he came to the Top Team FC fights in Niagara. Like came all the way down to watch that. He supported that show and stuff. He's a great dude, and he told me straight up, like he texted Sean Shelby about the matchup with me and Mo, and like to keep an eye on it, and like Shelby looks at his stuff, so like that's a good guy to talk to, man. Sonny's great, and he really like helps the sport in Canada level up.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's what's needed. That's a goat right there for Canada, honestly. Fucking
Mhm.
Rob. Rob gave me his number at the show and was like, dude, if you need anything, call me. And I'll be entering promoting into 2025 actually, which I'm very excited about. There'll be some announcements later on, but
Nice.
it's I gave him a call about it, and he's like, dude, like anything you need, tips or any matchmaking tips or anything like that. I'm just a dial away, and to have those kinds of guys that are at that level and that want to help the sport grow in any way is a win, hands down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially with I'm sure about so many different promotions and organizations that battle against each other. Like when you have just one that you can go to that are great guys and that want to grow regardless, it makes it so much better.
Yeah, like they all compete, right? There's like this whole politics game in MMA in Canada that's never
Hmm.
going to change. But I guess that's their thing, right? Like as fighters we compete, then as promoters they compete, so you can't really hate on it.
Hmm.
I think you just have to make sure promoters have your best interest at heart. And I've Sonny's never had any bad interest towards me. Everything's always been good. Uh, like they get me matchups. They like I've been asking for the Moa Ado matchup for right before Contender Series actually,
Hmm.
and they ended up like giving it to me. Like I think they told Mo it's like Powell, or like you're sitting out this card. So yeah, they're great,
Nice.
man. Only good things to say.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And even what Dana said to into Mo is like get more experience. It's like you're 8-2 right now. You've
Yeah,
got the experience. You're there, and then a win after Mo, like we said at the beginning of this, is you're undeniable to the UFC. So uh
yeah, and I hear they're coming to Canada in May, so that's perfect.
oh, beautiful. You think it'll be
Yeah.
another Toronto show or what do you think?
I can't say where.
You can't say where. Maybe shoot me a
Ins
text after.
Insider information, bro.
All good, man. All good.
Yeah,
That's awesome. Let's get to see more shows coming here, dude.
yeah. Well, a little hint. It's good that I speak French.
Fuck yeah, there we go. Love
Yeah,
it. Yeah, that's good shit. That's good shit.
yeah.
Amazing. Well, man, I'll let you go. I know you're always busy, and I appreciate the time. And we'll be looking forward to that fight. We'll be tuning in, and feel free to shoot whatever you want. We'll be sharing it. Make sure we get more eyes on there too.
Sounds good, bro. Thanks for your time, man.
Thank you, Zach. Appreciate it,
Have
man.
a great day,
Take
bro.
care. Happy New
Peace.
Year too, eh?
Happy New Year, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers.